Jayman Bynoe. My guest today is Omarosa. Hi, Omarosa. How are you? Good to see you today.
I know. It was so good talking with you the other day. We had so much fun.
Maybe you should. Good, it's good to be
I
on.
didn't get to see our selfie though.
Yeah. Did I send it to you?
You gotta send it. Just email it to us, okay?
Okay, I'll send it to you right to send it to you. Absolutely. Thank you. Well, thanks for coming on the show. I definitely appreciate you. So, I guess I'll start by asking you about how you got started in politics. And what it was like working at the White House.
Well, gosh, I started in politics when I lived in Ohio. I grew up in a battleground state of Ohio, very political family because my family was a part of the steel mill union. And I don't know if you know how political unions are in the Midwest, but they're very political. And so my cousin was one of the labor organizers. And so as a little girl, we used to pass out these little leaflets. And whenever they had a picket or a protest, we would join it, thinking it was fun. We would just kind of march. Um, but also my church, the church has always been, the Black church has always been kind of connected to activism and social justice. And so my pastor took us to see Jesse Jackson when I was little.
Oh, wow.
I know. He was running for president. I think it was in 88.
Okay.
He was running for president and he came to Youngstown, Ohio. And I just remember thinking, I can't believe I'm standing in the same room with Jesse Jackson.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to tell Jesse Jackson this story in person. But that was my first political rally, my first presidential political rally.
Wow.
Yeah, 88. So that's kind of how I got started in politics. But after I graduated from college, I went to Washington, D.C., enrolled in Howard University. And I was very active in the Democratic Party. I used to volunteer at the DNC. And then when I finished my master's program, I got a job offer to work in Vice President Al Gore's office.
Wow.
That was my first job in the White House. And I went from Gore's office to Clinton's office. And then, of course, you remember how Gore's run against Bush ended. And so then we were unemployed. So that was my first political defeat. And it's interesting because that was a landmark case. Because remember, the Supreme Court decided to stop counting. And that's how the Bush v. Gore race kind of ended.
Wow.
And I remember being so devastated and how impacted I was. So fast forward, I've had an opportunity to work for 2 U.S. presidents. I've had an opportunity to work in the White House twice. I've worked on numerous presidential campaigns, including I was a surrogate for Mr. Obama.
Wow.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. And I got a chance to work for a short bit on Ready for Hillary, on Hillary's race. And then, of course, we know that I worked on the race Hillary versus Trump and ended up in the White House the second time.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. It must be honest to work with President Obama because I actually met him and Michelle, and they were so nice. And I also met Hillary and Wilson. So to meet those people, such must be an honor. Always, to meet them, because.
Yeah, they're very nice, very engaging. I really like the Obamas because they're so down to earth and they're such kind people.
Oh yes, they are. Actually, they are. I'm actually trying to get them on my show. On my show,
you should definitely have them on the show.
I'm trying. I was trying to send a lot of emails to try and get them on. So yeah, God bless them.
Great.
It happened. Yeah. So what projects are you working on currently right now? What?
I'm in school full time right now.
Okay.
I decided to go back to school during the pandemic because we were quarantined, we were locked down, and I had a lot of time on my hands. So I went back for real estate, and I got my real estate. I also took a class on grant writing from Pierce College in Los Angeles. That was very fun. I enjoyed that. And now I'm finishing a degree at Florida State College at Jacksonville.
Wow.
In legal studies, and I enjoyed that. So since I was locked in the house, I had a chance to kind of continue some studies. I even became a notary during the pandemic. It was actually required as for one of my legal classes at Florida State. So I did the class to be a notary.
Okay, that's wonderful here. Are you down in Florida right now?
Yes, I'm in Jacksonville.
Oh wow, that's what I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get out of Boston. It was so cold. I want to live in
Yeah,
Florida.
come to Florida.
I'm trying to believe me. I wish I could come work for you in Florida. That'd be great.
Listen,
'Cause,
Florida, Jacksonville is nice, but I think you should be in the big city. You're big time. You can have a radio show in Orlando. You could have it in Miami. You could go anywhere you want with your radio show.
Thank you. That'll be blessed. If you can make that happy, that's one. That'll be blessed. Or maybe
get out of Boston. It's too cold for you.
I'm trying to believe me.
How cold is it there today?
It was in the 20s, but But I'm trying to get down in California, or Hawaii, or Florida, so I can come work for. I'd love to come work for you down in Florida. You can make something happen. That'll be blessing. And
you're a boss yourself. Maybe you're a boss yourself. You need to start your own media company.
I know. I'm trying to, because right now I'm in school right now. I graduated school in May, liberal arts. So
we're both graduates. Here's to the class of 2020.
21. Yeah. So hopefully I can.
Like 2021. Look at me. I've lost a whole year.
Yeah.
Here's to the class of 2021.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. So if you can make something happen, that'd be great. I'm trying to make something happen too, but I also sing, so I'm trying to get into that as well,
Yeah. I want to hear you sing.
Okay, I'll sing something for you. Okay, let's see, what can I sing? I was thinking what a nice, beautiful woman that you would be. I was thinking of all the things that we could do. So are you wondering how I feel about you, or must I? Cause if you're real, I gotta know if it's true. I've been thinking about you and all the things we can do together forever. Omarosa, just you and me. Like that.
Oh, well done. I can't sing at all, so I'm always impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's my first love, singing and acting. So yeah. How about you? Have you done any acting, singing? I think I saw you on some TV shows.
Not singing.
Singing? Okay.
I'm not good at singing. I can't sing at all, my friend.
Oh, you can't? Oh.
No.
Okay. Can you act? Can you act?
I did some theater acting when I was in college. It was fun.
Oh wow! Yeah. Yeah, my aunt's actress too, Jaiye Bynoe. Yeah, so she actually, and I got an uncle Bynoe who was Stevie By, so yeah, so we're family.
You come from a famous show business family.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So yeah, that's why I got the bug too, so I'm trying to make it happen too, yeah.
You got bit by the entertainment bug.
Yeah.
It happened to me, When I first did The Apprentice, I got bit by the entertainment bug.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I enjoyed the work that I was doing. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like you were wonderful on The Apprentice show. So I was like,
wow, how long ago that was?
Huh?
Do you know how long ago that was?
No, how many years ago was that?
2003.
Oh, okay. So that was a long time. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, but I think I remember seeing you on the show because some reruns. And I was like, wow, and you could. I definitely think you could.
Wait a minute. Did you say reruns?
I thought I saw. Well, maybe on YouTube. I know I saw some. But yeah.
You're making me feel a little old now.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, I'm not. No, I'm 41. So I'm old. I'm old.
How old are you?
41. I turned 42 in May 8th.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jay. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate that. It means so much to me, Thank you. It really touched my heart, I won't even smile.
So what are you going to do for Easter? Tell me everything.
Well, it's kind of sad because my mother passed away of a heart attack a couple of years ago. So right now it's just, so I kind of sad heart, especially here, so I might just maybe have to live with my aunt, my cousin,
Yeah, go be with family.
Yeah,
by yourself on Easter.
No, because we actually are living in Florida when she passed. She retired, so we moved to Tampa, Florida. But then she had passed of a heart attack when we got this, and it's just so shocking, And
Oh, now, are you taking care of your heart?
I'm trying to, yeah, sure. I know they said she had high blood pressure, so I'm trying to make sure I eat healthy, and
Exercise.
yeah. So
I'm so sorry to hear about the loss of your mom.
okay, because it was just I appreciate it because I was just I saw understand how that could help me.
Yeah. Now, are you an only child?
No, I actually have a brother and two sisters. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so
You have your siblings.
yeah, so
Nothing like a mother's love. So
yeah,
my
it's true.
heart goes out to you.
Yeah, but there are times I wish I was back in Florida. So I'm trying to get my show going so I can get back then, because I'd rather,
Come back to Florida where
I'm
it's
trying to, believe me.
yeah.
I wish I'd come down right now, work for you, get a top place done. That'd be great, We're trying to, So
But you need to stick to your goals and stay focused.
I sure will, absolutely. Okay, so what inspires you? What gives you inspiration to do what you do?
I'm inspired by the very amazing women who kind of shaped my life.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my father when I was 7.
Oh, I'm so
Kind
sorry.
of like a daddy's girl. And after he was murdered, it changed my life. But my mom, she showed me that no matter what kind of adversity you go through, and you just shared about your own personal adversity,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what type of adversity you go through, you pick yourself up
Mm-hmm.
and you keep pressing forward. You never give up.
Absolutely.
And my mother taught me to put one foot in front of the other,
Mm-hmm.
get up, and you face every day with courage.
Yes.
And so my mother inspired me to just keep going, to never give up. And even though, like I said, I miss my father and it's very sad, I also use that as motivation towards my goals and my dreams.
That's wonderful to hear, because I'm sorry to hear about your father being murdered, because I know, I can totally understand how you feel, and
Yeah,
that's,
losing a parent is hard.
yes, especially being murdered, because all this killing has to stop, I look at George Floyd, the protest is crazy. Why
Have you
can't
been
you just,
watching the trial?
huh?
Have you been watching the George Floyd
Well,
trial?
well, I saw some of it, yeah, but I hope that cop doesn't go to jail because that was, to kill a boy like
I'm
that.
nervous. I don't know. I hope he goes to jail, but I'm nervous. We've had so many cases like this,
Yes,
and somehow the officer gets off the hook, and I don't understand that.
yes,
So I'm hoping this time that justice is done.
me too, absolutely, because it's like, because I think it's because the color of our skin, and I guess it just makes you, I don't know, it's like, it's like, I don't get it though, I don't know how to answer that, why it's happening, why it's still happening, you know, I mean, yeah. So so how do you deal with racism? I mean, being of African American woman, how do you deal with I mean, how does it affect you?
Um, I try not to respond to
Mhm.
racism. I
Yeah.
try not to react to it in any way. I
Mhm.
stand up for myself. I
Yes.
let people know that
Mhm.
we all bleed the same red blood.
Hmm.
We're all humans,
Yes.
and that there is no reason for us to separate ourselves. We should be
Mhm.
humankind
Yes.
instead of just worrying about the color of a person's skin.
Hmm.
And I have been subjected to racism, and I have not allowed that to stop me from moving forward. And I really think it reflects on the person
Hmm.
more than, reflects on anything else.
Yes.
But I think what's happening in this country now, with so
Mhm.
much division,
Yes.
we need to realize that we have more in common than we have that's different.
Hmm.
And if we recognize that and embrace that, I think we would be a better society.
Yes, I can't say it better myself. That's a perfect answer. I mean, because we should all just love each other. Not just have to hurt anybody. So I mean, yeah, I agree with that 100%. We all need to, try and bring that back. Especially now. You know, I,
Mhm.
yeah. So what do you like to do for fun when you're not working? When you're not working? uh,
I have a dog who I had to put in the other room because he's
okay.
so loud.
Okay.
But all over here
Hmm.
are his toys.
Oh wow.
So this is one of his favorite toys.
Okay.
I throw the ball as far as I can, and he can do that all day. If you
Mm-hmm.
get started, he can literally play catch
Mm-hmm.
probably 10 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
I take him to the dog park. I take him for long walks.
Mm-hmm.
He's the perfect companion, and he helped me get through COVID because, remember the lockdown was happening.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
my family, they're all in Ohio. My husband and I were here, but my husband had to work a lot because he's a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And my greatest companion was my dog.
Yeah. Yeah, dogs. Yeah, my cousin actually has a dog, Ram. So dogs are man's best friend. I had to admit, Yeah, animals, Yeah, I do. Yeah. So how did the pandemic affect you? How did it affect your career? Everything being shut down.
Um, it was very interesting because
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of people, the pandemic was really devastating.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I feel like it was God's way of making me be still
Yeah.
and to reconnect with his purpose for my life
Mm-hmm.
and to reconnect with him. So I was able to get back into the word more.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to pray more. I was able to reflect and really kind of evaluate where I was spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we found ourselves just moving so fast and doing
Yeah.
so much. We were so busy doing what, right? And the pandemic made me stop, and it allowed me to just
Mm-hmm.
focus on God.
Yes.
So even though a lot of things were canceled, speeches and all of that, that's not what's important.
Yeah.
What I discovered was important was reconnecting with Christ,
Mm-hmm.
getting my faith in order.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's something we all need to do. That's something my mother is part of me, is to believe in God first and try and just live right, and be happy and treat people with respect, because yeah, I definitely agree, Yeah. So is everything still shut down in Florida? How is it going down there?
Florida's crazy.
Mhm. That's what I'm hearing, yeah.
It's crazy, but you kind of learn to deal with it.
Yeah.
I love my church family.
Mm-hmm.
My kid, my mom, we're all
Oh,
here. So we're together.
that's
And so I've been able to deal with it fine. I've made an adjustment. As you know, I moved from California to Florida,
wow. Mm-hmm.
which took a lot of an adjustment. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, I can definitely understand, because
hold
I'm
on a second. I'm so sorry.
no problem. Take your time.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay, this is the Jayman Show on the WBC 102.9 FM. I'm speaking of Omarosa, and just having a nice conversation. Omarosa.
I am back. I'm so
Okay, well, back. Okay, that's
our last question.
last question. Oh, okay, last question. Okay, okay. What do you see yourself, 10 years from now, or years from down the line?
That's a hard question because I never imagined that I would be back in school again, right? I thought, I'd be doing something else, but I've learned that God has been the author and finisher of my faith.
Mm-hmm.
He is the author of my life, and he has written such an interesting life story.
Yeah.
And I hope that in 10 years that I have accomplished a lot of my goals, that I got a chance to travel more,
Mm-hmm.
to spend more time with family and friends.
Yes.
More importantly, to tell as many people as I possibly can about the good news of Jesus Christ and how he's changed my life forever.
Amen, sister. I definitely had some wonderful insight. I feel the same way. Hopefully I can come visit someday in Florida. From down there. I'm trying to come down in May or June. So yeah. So
you definitely have to stay connected.
you will absolutely.
When you plan your way down here, then
Mm-hmm.
definitely say hello to myself, because I'm definitely a friend.
Okay.
And I appreciate you having me on your show today. And I really have enjoyed our conversation.
Me too. I love talking to you, getting learn much more about you. And I promise you, if you can sign a list form tonight, I can try and have things to play Monday.
Okay, will you send it over?
Oh yeah, I'll send over right now at the interview. And if I come to Florida in May or June, I'll let you know so we can I'll definitely meet you now. Okay.
Okay, definitely.
Okay, so I might come
Talk
to.
with you, and I'll look for you to send an email over to Britt so that I could take a look at your release.
Okay, do you want me to send it to you directly or just a Brett? I mean,
Send it over to Britt, and
okay.
she'll look it over, and then we'll get it back to you.
Okay, thank you. And if I'm in Florida, if I'm in Orlando, before I come, I'll give you a call and we can hopefully try and hook up, So
Okay, please do. All right, no worries. Wonderful talking with you, and bye to all your wonderful listeners.
thank you. God bless you.